everyone, I'm gonna jump right in and tell you a little bit about the 5-second journal. I recently did an episode about the 5 morning tips that I feel like have been helping me get up and get through my day, but the 5-second journal I just recently purchased in the new year, and I'm loving it because I feel like I am a busy person who really doesn't accomplish much, and this journal has helped me accomplish way more, and that's its purpose for busy people who maybe struggle with getting their thoughts organized. That is what this journal is. So the 5-second journal was created by Mel Robbins, and Mel Robbins actually is a motivational speaker. She's also an author, and she's really inspired me recently. I feel like I went through this period the last few months of just listening to some inspirational speakers and trying to just change some things about my life. I think we all want change in some way, but without action, that never happens. And I feel like this journal is a lot about taking action and obviously writing down what you want to accomplish, but taking action as well. Mel Robbins talks about how she was a busy but non-productive person, and that she always made lists of things she needed to do, but never accomplished anything. So I was like, hello, that's me. I make lists all over, sticky notes all over. And I feel like I'm running around never getting anything accomplished. So I felt like I needed some structure. This journal has research backing it, and it is known to bring productivity, happiness, and confidence in your life. So I'm like, yep, I need those 3 things. What I love is that she has blank sheets, free zones that you can just journal in. But on a day-to-day basis, there are several sheets of just like writing out your day. But I'm just gonna tell you a couple examples. So today I feel, and she gives you a couple of different options on how you feel. Do you feel depleted, meh, fine, good, or energized? And I never thought about that when I woke up. I never thought, how do I feel today? I just thought, I gotta hit the ground running, right? I'm a mom, I'm busy, I have a million things to do, I have laundry, dishes, and I need to work. I never thought about how I was feeling. So I think it's good to acknowledge those feelings and decide, how can I change them? Can I change them by writing out my feelings, by addressing issues, or changing my thoughts? I think it's helping me realize that I want to change my thoughts first thing in the morning. So she actually asked for the date, the place, the time in this journal, and then she lists, I feel this way because. And so for me, if I wake up and I'm having like a day where I'm in chronic pain, I might just put, I feel fine. But I put it down, I feel this way because, and I'm addressing those feelings, and instead of always speaking them out, I'm writing them out. But most of the time I'm trying to say I feel energized so I can accomplish more in my day, and I want to feel good about my day. So I write down why I feel those things, and typically I write things like, I feel energized because I'm excited to share with people I care about in my YouTube community these videos. I'm excited and energized to be with my kids today and to do something fun and see them enjoy life. I feel this way because X, Y, and Z, because my husband made me breakfast and I don't have to cook. So I find reasons to feel good, and hopefully there are more reasons of feeling good than feeling meh, right? I know we all have those mornings where we feel that way, but it's good to just address those feelings and thoughts. She lists, to feel more energized, I can, and you write out what you can do. So to feel more energized, I list things like exercise, play with my kids, or I find one thing that I like to do for myself, and I try to do it during the day, because guess what? Most of the time we're giving and pouring out to others, but it's important to do something for ourselves, even if it's as simple as going to Starbucks or working out for half an hour or journaling or reading for a half an hour. Whatever we can squeeze into our day that energizes us, I think is so important. So I like that I can write it down so I'm mindful of accomplishing that task for the day. Today my top project is, and there are a few lines, you can put your top project for the day so you stay focused. What do you want to accomplish for the day? I typically would write, I want to make a video. I want to pay the bills. I've been looking for the possibility of starting another business. So I would write down my top projects, and that way you have a priority of what you need to get done. What are your top projects? And you focus on 1, 2, 3, 3 projects. Because if you're doing more than 3, it might be a little much. I mean, obviously, if you have a longer list, you can add it, but I encourage you to give yourself enough projects that you think you can actually get done that day. And then underneath that, this project matters to me because, so why are you doing the projects that you're listing? If they aren't important to you and they aren't edifying you or getting you somewhere, why are you doing them? I think it's important to reflect on the goals and tasks at hand, and I think this journal makes you do that. Are your top projects important, and are they going to better you? One small action I can take to move forward is blank. Obviously, like I said, you can write down a million things that you need to get done, but if you don't take action towards goals, or you don't take action towards things you want to accomplish, then you're not going to get anywhere. So action is just as important as the thoughts you might have. So taking your thoughts, jotting them down, and then deciding what action can I take. So if it's like working out, you wrote down working out, but you never get it done. No, you need to take action, put it down on the other side, what time you're gonna work out, and make it happen. So many times I think we have amazing goals, but we never actually accomplish them. And is it because we don't take action? So say you want to read so many books in a month, take action by reading for 15 minutes that day. But by writing this stuff out, it makes you so much more mindful of accomplishing it. Right now, I am grateful for, I feel like I don't always think about what I'm grateful for. Most of the time I wake up and think about problems or issues because they're in your face. Life is in your face. But if you could actually sit back and say, you know what, life may be hard, but what am I actually grateful for? What are the good things that I have in my life? Because those good things outweigh the bad, and that can completely change the course of my day. I think always thinking positive, always being thankful, you're gonna become a better person, you're gonna accomplish more, you're gonna treat others better. So I think it's always so important to stay on the side of gratitude, always be thinking about what you're grateful for, and your problems will seem smaller. So I love that this journal has this because it brings it to my attention every single morning. I love also that there's this list of brain dump, and I need that. A lot of times I have brain fog. I don't know if anybody else out there does, maybe it's just me. Dealing with food allergies, food sensitivities, heavy metals, mold, all that stuff, I don't know, maybe Lyme. I have major brain fog. It's something I'm working through. It's an insecurity of mine. Everyone has their own thing, but this is kind of like just journaling out maybe your worries, or journaling out some thoughts that you know how you just can't get certain thoughts out of your head and then you never accomplish anything. This is where you'd put it. Like, I need to wash the car, but I'll get around to it. Write it here, and it eventually will just remind you to eventually do it. Or if you have a creative thought or creative idea of like, oh my gosh, I just had this amazing idea today, just jot it down, and you can always go back and look at your brain dump, whatever you had. All the way on the right side is a plan my day schedule for the important stuff. I really like this. It doesn't have a ton of room, but because you're writing out so much everywhere else, you don't need a ton of room, and it goes hour by hour from 6 a.m. till 8 p.m. And you can just jot down what you have going on each hour. I still do put like appointments and stuff in my phone because it alerts me and reminds me, but when I'm planning my day the night before, I already have my appointments in, so I'm aware of them the night before. And by doing that the night before, at least my schedule, putting my schedule in the night before, I'm already aware of what my next day is gonna be. And at the very bottom, there's something called the confidence corner, and apparently there's research backing this up that if you apply some of these things that Mel Robbins lists, they can actually help you be more confident. So I like that because I'm like, oh, I never even thought that like some of my patterns on a day-to-day basis can actually affect how confident I am as an individual. So the confidence corner, like this one that I just randomly opened, said, did you prepare a healthy lunch? Yes or no? And you're supposed to prepare a healthy lunch for yourself. That's supposed to build confidence. Another one would be like taking a cold shower. Another one I read recently was take a walk with a family member with no like cell phone and just talk. Another one would be make a new friend. So things like that, that I think are kind of fun just to help you build confidence. There's always a challenge as well at the bottom. Today's challenge is take a walk in nature today. So I don't always accomplish these, but I think it's fun to try, and I think that they work. It's always good to try to stretch yourself to be better or accomplish more to be more confident, and that this journal can really help get you there on a day-to-day basis if you really utilize it. And then one other thing I forgot to mention was on the left side at the bottom. Today we'll stop working at what time? So for me, it's hard for me to gather my thoughts at the end of the day and stop working and stop doing chores and thinking about the next day. Sometimes you just need a break. So this has made me more mindful of like, okay, at 8 or 9 o'clock, I'm going to stop where I'm at and just rest or spend time with my husband or do something I enjoy, because all day long I'm catering to everyone else's needs. I run myself in the ground because I'm trying to multitask and wear all these hats. So I think it's important to be mindful of, okay, today I'm gonna stop working at this time and I'm gonna rest. My husband has to tell me stop working because I'll just keep going and then I'll be exhausted. So rest is important. And I hope this helps. I just wanted to review this journal because I'm in love with it. I hope you guys like it as well. I'm gonna list the link down below. I really do feel like it's the first journal that has actually helped me mentally structure my day a little bit better, or I would never do an episode on it. So I'll list the link below in case you're interested in checking it out. Actually, when I bought it, it was out of stock, so I'm hoping it's back in stock for you guys, but I did order it on Amazon and I love it. If you want to comment below on any questions you might have, or if you want to hear something else about structuring your day or getting organized, let me know. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, please. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this really helps you get organized and not be scatterbrained. And leave comments below. Love you guys so much. Bye.